Years passed like quiet thunder. From the small roadside room of his birth, Tomowa Oleyemi rose into light, no longer the crippled boy, but a man whose courage straightened what his bones could not. He built schools in forgotten villages, hospitals in broken towns. The people called him the nation's son. But behind every chair came a whisper. Who is his real father? At first, he ignored it. Then the letters began, old photographs, faded khaki, the words Eludora, 1999. His mother, Ifedalopo, burned them one by one, praying each flame would silence the past. But the past does not burn, it waits. In the Oleyemi mansion, peace began to crack. Funmi, Chief's eldest daughter, had never forgiven her stepmother or the charity case, who stole her father's heart. When Deo, now a disgraced politician drowning in debt and bitterness, came seeking alliance, she opened her door. He took what was mine, she said. Then help me take back what's yours, Deo replied. Their revenge was quiet but deadly, forged documents, paid journalists, whispers sharpened into headlines. Tomowa Oleyemi, illegitimate son of a runaway copper. The world gasped. Sponsors withdrew. Ifedalopo wept, but Tomowa stayed calm. Mama, he said gently, if truth has come knocking, we'll open the door, not hide behind it. That same week, a young journalist named Dami came to interview him. She expected scandal but found grace, a man unbent by rumor. Between late-night talks and shared silences, something tender began to grow, not passion that burns, but love that mends. Then came the night of the governor's grand gala. Gold lights, violins, power seated beside pride. Chief Oleyemi arrived with Ifedalopo on his arm, calm but watchful. When Tomowa walked onto the stage, the hall stilled. No pity, only awe. They said I was unfit, he began. They said I was unwanted. But grace turned shame into song. Sometimes, the stone the builders reject becomes the cornerstone. Applause thundered like rain on zinc. Even the governor stood to honor him. At the edge of the hall, Deo trembled. He hadn't come to clap, he'd come to reclaim. He moved forward, eyes wet, voice shaking. Tomowa, I am your father. Gasps. Cameras flashing. Ifedalopo froze. Tomowa looked at him, steady and quiet. I know, he said. But I already have one. And he walked away, leaving Deo standing in his own silence. Later that night, rain began to fall. Deo collapsed outside the hall, breath shallow, eyes full of ghosts. Ifedalopo ran to him, kneeling in the mud. Why now? She cried. Because I finally saw what I lost, he whispered. Forgive me. She held his hand until it went cold. When she returned home, she found Tomowa praying. He didn't ask what happened, his spirit already knew. Months later, mother and son journeyed back to Eludora village, the place that once cast them out. On the same red earth where shame was born, Tomowa built a school and a hospital for women and children. The villagers who once mocked Ifedalopo now sang her name in gratitude. During the dedication, Tomowa stood before the crowd, voice steady with tears. I came to give back what pain once took from us. Because every wound God heals becomes a seed for someone else's healing. And on the cornerstone of the building, carved into stone, were the words that had carried them through every storm. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. The wind moved through the trees like a hymn, gentle, forgiving, eternal.